The deadly cholera outbreak in October last year slowed the work toward long-term recovery amidst reports of sidetracked donations and widespread ineffectiveness, bringing relief to the suffering people. According to this country's local relief group, Is There Not a Cause, the capital streets in Haiti look pretty much the same 12 months after. Delays and disagreements have stalled much of the construction efforts.
A lot, unfortunately, has still remained the same way. If you went to Haiti now, a year after, haven't been there just after the quake, you will see so much of what was still is.
Camp cities can still be seen dotted around the capital, with many Haitians hanging on to a ray of hope for help to come their way. Rubble is one reason that reconstruction has been slow. The removal process has been hampered by a lack of heavy equipment and difficulty maneuvering within the narrow confines of cramped villages. Trinidad and Tobago is said to have done all it can to help, despite its very own economic drawbacks.
We in Trinidad and Tobago are committed to helping Haiti. At the moment, for example, with the Haitian students who are in Trinidad at the University of the West Indies, and also in other ways we assisted also in the election process.
Reports circulated that the previous administration had offered to construct an orphanage to help the thousands of suffering Haitian children.
I can't say yes or no on that. I do not know what were all the details offered by the last government.
And we keep going because we are committed to Haiti. We didn't go in because of the earthquake, and we will be there for a long time to come.
CARICOM and the government of Haiti have agreed on several key projects to strengthen Haiti's housing and settlement development, physical and environmental planning, infrastructure development and coordination. $31 million is needed for the projects. A UN school feeding program is reaching close to 2 million children. The Haitian government, desperate for revenue, has placed a 40% duty on goods at the border. Relief groups often have to make hard decisions on importing much-needed medicine and food.
So you have to know somebody, and thank God over time going to Haiti, we have made friends with people just like Trinidad, who know people who know somebody, and that's how you get things done in Haiti.
The lack of progress has been blamed on a crippling combination of Haitian government indecision and rich donor countries. Haitians have said a relief commission has failed to live up to its mandate to coordinate. They say the country's airport became the main bottleneck as huge amounts of food and supplies ended up being warehoused for days, weeks, months, while people suffered, starved and died from treatable injuries and disease.
To me, and I think that was the most cruel thing you could do to a human being. You had the airport where the barbed wire fence and all the UN compound where there was just tons and tons of food. And that would never leave my mind of all these Haitians just holding onto the fence with this desperate look in their eyes and all this food being covered there. There's alleged thousands of tons of food spoiled because they couldn't work out the logistics to deliver the food.
The nation is now gripped in a cholera outbreak, which has killed 3,481 and infected 160,000. General elections held late last year have caused more problems than solved, as it remains uncertain which candidates will go forward for a scheduled presidential runoff in February. For the people of Haiti, though, they say all they need is international help that will go a very long way. Shola James, CNews.